I love grilling, but it's not always that easy. You really have to pay attention to what's on the grill. So I like to do side dishes that are really easy to do and I can make in advance, like a big green salad with blue cheese dressing. How bad could that be? So I'm gonna start with the dressing. I've got good Roquefort. What I'm doing is a classic dish, but I'm gonna turn up the volume on every single flavor in the dish. Instead of regular blue cheese, I'm using French Roquefort. So I need about 1/4 pound of Roquefort. Just goes right in the food processor. That's good enough right there. 1/3 cup of cream. 2 teaspoons of tarragon vinegar. Not regular white vinegar, good tarragon vinegar. Cup of mayonnaise. So I can make this dressing in advance, get the lettuce ready, and then when everything's off the grill, it's ready to go. About 1 cup. None of this has to be exact. Okay, that should be about right. Lots of salt and pepper. It's a dressing, so you want it really well seasoned. Pepper. And just whir it up in the food processor. That's it. Okay, that's the dressing next to the salad. You know, usually it was done with like iceberg lettuce, which has no flavor at all. So I'm gonna turn up the volume and use really good lettuce. Just curly lettuce like this, or romaine, something like that. These are from my garden. They're really just beautiful, but you can get good lettuce in the store. The key is to make sure they're really dry, and then the dressing really sticks to it. These are really big. I can't fit them into the spin dryer, so I'm gonna make one. Just take a clean white kitchen towel, just put them right in the middle, pull the corners up, just like this, and you've made yourself a spin dryer. Just steer clear. And it gets all the water out, and then the dressing really sticks to it. You feel crazy, but it works. Okay. Nice, gorgeous, dry lettuce. So instead of pulling all the leaves off, I'm actually gonna do this. I'm just gonna cut them in half. Let's see which one. I like the curly one, so I'm gonna start with that. Just take the bottom of this off and just cut the whole thing in half. Make sure it's nice and clean. And just put a big piece of lettuce on the plate. I mean, how simple is that? And now you've got to have tomatoes, but not just ordinary tomatoes. I'm going to pick really gorgeous heirloom tomatoes. Just a couple of big, thick slices. Yeah, okay. I always like to use a serrated knife for cutting tomatoes. I think they're easiest. You want something that has great flavor. So I'm going to do like 2 slices of tomato. And then because I have all these gorgeous little tomatoes that are so wonderful, I'm just gonna cut them in half. They all don't have to be the same size. I actually like when they're not the same size. This looks like a very big salad for 1. Might be for 2. Just little tomatoes. This is one of my favorites, called green zebra, appropriately named. And even when it's ripe, it's green, and it's so delicious. All these little, aren't they just gorgeous? Look how lovely they are inside. And all I need is dressing, and I've got the perfect side dish for a grill. This big drizzle of blue cheese dressing. And of course, to give it even more flavor, crumble of more cheese, a little bit of blue cheese on it. I mean, does this look good or what? I can guarantee you I'll be serving this at my next grilling party. Heirloom tomatoes and blue cheese dressing. Who would want anything else?